Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. So today's learner driver Zain passed at Chingford Driving Test Centre with only one minor fault. For those of you that are watching today, this video will have some driving test tips that I'll be highlighting in where I believe learner drivers tend to make mistakes on this typical driving test route that was at 3:02 p.m. so during school rush hour. Whoever is interested in having a driving mock test in a safe and supportive environment just to ensure that you are test standard and to help you manage your nerves, then my contact details will be on the screen above. So as you can see, the driving test started from the main road, Station Road, and the sat nav was on where the pupil was instructed to just continue to follow the road ahead for 1.5 miles. So Zain showed excellent planning and awareness here as they stopped just before the junction, ensuring that they did not block the junction. So for the viewers that are watching, why would that be a cause for concern if Zain was to block the junction here? Why would he get a driver fault for that? Please do make sure that you comment that answer down below if you can. So Zain is currently on Rangers Road where the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. However, as you pass the Premier Inn on your left, the speed does change to 40 miles per hour. So guys, do make sure that you make progress when it is safe to do so. And obviously drive to the appropriate speed of the road. However, guys, just remember that following distances do increase as your speed now increases to 40. So for the viewers that are watching today, what are the following distances in conditions like this in which Zain took his driving test? And then the sat-nav instructed the pupil to turn left at the end of the road. Obviously, as Zain was travelling on a 40-mile-per-hour road, he does have to do something a bit earlier. So for the viewers that are watching today, what does he need to do earlier so other road users know what he's intending to do, because he is travelling at a faster speed? As Zain emerged out onto the road, it is advisable that obviously the student makes a lot of progress here. Reason being is he is on a 40-mile-per-hour road, so you don't want road users like following traffic to gain on you, because then you'll become a hazard, right? So there's a developing hazard on our left, which is a cyclist. So Zain obviously ensured that he gave the correct clearance when overtaking the cyclist. So for the viewers that are watching, what is the sort of clearance you should give a cyclist when you're overtaking? It is on the highway code. So I'll give you a rough hint, guys. It is in meters. So roughly, what is the level of clearance? And it does depend on speed as well that we are traveling at. So as you can see, you've got a triangle sign, which is a warning sign warning us that a major roundabout is appearing and we should reduce our speed now. And the sat-nav instructed the pupil to take the third exit on their right, which was going towards Loughton. So as you can see, as Zain is taking the third exit, the speed now changes to 30 miles per hour. And there are quite a few obstructions on the road here at this time of day, mainly because it was the school rush. Now, obviously, as there are red lines on the road, what does that mean for the viewers that are watching? Can the candidate pull over on the left or stop on a road like this? So as you can see, guys, the gradient goes slightly downhill, so do be cautious as the car can pick up speed when going downhill. So make sure that you are monitoring your speedometer and you are not obviously breaking the speed limit of the road, and respond to traffic signs as well. The sat-nav then instructed my pupil to take this next road on their right, which was Smart's Lane, and then to take the immediate right after that onto Nursery Road. So again, Zain was faced with overtaking another cyclist. So again, they had to ensure it was safe to overtake the cyclist to make sure there's no oncoming traffic close by, because you can't affect the oncoming road users. You can't make them stop, slow or swerve you when overtaking the cyclist. And then the sat-nav instructed the pupil to take the next road on their left. And then the examiner instructed my pupil to pull over on the left in a safe place, which they did identify excellent. And they essentially here were doing a hill start. So as it's a manual transmission vehicle, the issue here is if the candidate was to roll back. So I was really pleased that the candidate didn't roll back and they executed the hill start with perfection. then the sat-nav instructed the pupil to turn left and then at the roundabout to take the first exit left. So what tends to catch pupils out here is when turning left at this roundabout, there's a pedestrian crossing light. Now do be cautious there, guys, because that light could be on a red light and you can't obviously continue to go ahead at that point. And then after that, the sat-nav instructed the pupil to take the next road on their right. And then at the roundabout, it was instructed for the pupil to take the first exit. Here's a mandatory left turn, but immediately after is the roundabout. So this here tends to catch a few pupils out, but my pupil dealt with this extremely well as we've covered subjects like roundabouts and also as he had good local knowledge of the driving test centre.